Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. I say this is Prizers TV, and we are located at Abakaliki Center. We are here to show you one amazing development that has generated a lot of joy and happiness in Ebonyi State in general. This state is a state that has always caused breaking news because the type of development that occur here is so magnificent. They are always coming up with something very unique. And believe me, I've gone through Ebonyi State and I was marveled on the type of development I saw in Ebonyi State. Many of these projects are the projects that some Nigerians don't know that exist. Nobody talks about it. It is not appearing on anywhere in the news. But these people, known as Ebonyi leaders, are working behind the closed doors. They are really working behind closed doors. Hardly before you hear their governor talk, and on the news, he's very quiet. But what Dave Umahi and this man, Mwifuru, has achieved is going to blow up everybody's mind. It is something that every Nigerian will be very happy to hear about. And that is the reason I'm here. If you check in Ebonyi State right now, there are so many projects happening, and also other projects that has happened in the future, so in the past, and the majority of these projects, they are unique. But Nigeria don't talk about it. Do you see this flyover here? This is the tallest flyover in Nigeria. It's known as Iyere flyover at Eda, Ebonyi State. Hardly before people talk about it. And take a look of what we are seeing here. What we are seeing is International Conference Center, Ebonyi State. Everybody is talking about Imo State International Conference Center. Nobody talks about Ebonyi State Conference Center. Look at how the inside look. The road. Now, but what brought me here is not about International Conference Center, which I had showed you earlier. No, it's about the breaking news that has just reached us. And if you check, you see that on my screen. It is written, Ebonyi, Ndibe Beach, crossing construction to commence soon. Umahi. Now, I check this information and I found out that it is pure truth. Now, what is there? Now, if you come to Igbo land, there is one thing that Igbo need, and they have been crying for it because this is a question of nature. Igbo people need a place where they will go and sun themselves, area called beach. But they have one and nobody talked about it. It is known as Ndibe Beach, like Atonzeribe, but this one is Ndibe Beach. And where is it located? It is located in Ebonyi State. If you go there, students from Ebonyi State, from River State, come to this Ndibe Beach. But the problem is how to get there because it is very far away to get there. This beach is one of the reasons I'm here because Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Dave Umahi has created an access to this beach you see here. So that if you take a car from Abakaliki, you will move straight to here. The road will be good and it is going to be federal road because that road is going to connect to River State. No, it's going to connect to Cross River State. And that is beautiful. That is beautiful. This is an amazing news. It is a very, very nice, beautiful news in Igbo land. I have checked all the information I see. See how busy it is. This is Ndibe Beach. And believe me, in a very short period of time, people will be trooping in here. And here you will see so many resorts coming up here. Now, but my comment is not only because of Ndibe Beach. It's because of so many things that are happening in Abakaliki and Ebonyi State in general. Know it that this beach you see is going to be number one in the southeast because there is no competition. In future, this Ndibe community is going to be one of the biggest cities in Igbo land. Mark my word, because express is going to pass through here. Funded by federal government, not state government, because the road is going to connect to Cross River State. Therefore, if you are an investor, this place is another place in Igbo land to invest because it's unique. And you would ask me why that there is no Atlantic Ocean connected to Abakaliki or to any place in Ebonyi State. You are right and wrong at the same time because there is one big river that when it reached Ebonyi State, it expanded as if it is an Atlantic Ocean. Very, very wide. It's not like River Niger. This river always come with this sand here, you see, white sand. Somehow this place is known as Golden Beach because of the sandy color it has. It's unique in Nigeria. And one amazing thing is that it is very, very blue. Now there is going to be an express passing over here, a bridge, like like a second Niger bridge. This place you see, this place is River State, while the side of the beach is Ebonyi State. That is exactly how it is. So there will be a bridge, like second Niger bridge, connecting Cross River State, connecting Cross River State with Ebonyi State. And from then, the road will continue, get to the main city. The closest town to here is Afikpo or Eda. Now, if you check in the beginning of the tenure of Dave Mahi, there was a time he was trending about this flyover, which many people did not talk about, but I talked about it. It is known as Yele flyover. The beach is not too far away from the flyover, this flyover you see. But the new road they are constructing is not going to pass here. But from here to the new beach is maybe about 20 kilometers. They are not far away at all. They are almost in the same place. Very good. And this is a very good news. Well, this is the news I have about the beach, and let me leave beach alone. This one is for the students and the people who want to enjoy, and also for people who want to invest money. This is a big opportunity for the Igbo land. So nobody will ever say there is no beach. No, this is a beach. And how even the Ndibe beach is that the part of River State is not a beach. But the part of the Ebonyi State is a flat beach. This is very, very beautiful. Believe me, it is a breaking news. And that's why I say Ebonyi State will have to thank this man so much. He is working very, very, very seriously at the background, trying his best to make sure that Ebonyi State creates a place where people will come to enjoy themselves. Apart from the development that is happening inside Abakaliki, which Abakaliki now is looking like London, which I'm going to talk about just now. He is, or they are, because Mifro and Umahi, they are doing marvelous work in Ebonyi State. Now, let me go to the second project in Ebonyi State that is going to be a game changer in Nigeria, because these people are in Ebonyi State. They don't talk, but they are doing the work. Believe me. And all the projects that are coming out from there are all #1 projects. They are breaking record. Now, what you are looking at is another project happening right now. I am going to show you the level of this project currently. This is known as Vaco flyover or Vaco interchange. This interchange is going to be the tallest bridge in Nigeria when finished, and also going to be the most beautiful bridge or flyover or interchange or anything you call it in Nigeria. There is one bridge that looks similar to this, but not to compare to Vaco, and that one is situated at Kano, one area in Kano anyway. But that one does not have 3 steps. This one has 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 floor. Very beautiful, very nice. The first time I saw this Vaco flyover, I thought it was lie, that he is not going to carry on with this work. But one of my mind told me that based on what I have seen, or everybody has seen in Ebonyi State, this is a state that always like flyover. The state is not congested, but the development of Ebonyi State started from different flyovers here and there, up and down, making sure that the circulation is free. So when I saw the flyover, I said, is Ebonyi State really going to build it? But me, sometimes I don't judge a person based on my feeling. The thing I used to do is when something like this occurs, I follow your trajectories to know what you have developed in the past, whether you have done something similar to that, and how did you deliver them. If you have done anything like that, how did you deliver it? I found out that Ebonyi State have delivered so many different kinds of roundabout, kinds of flyover. In short, Ebonyi State is flyover upon flyover. And I know that if they want to break record, they are not going to build something similar to what they have had already. Instead, they will come up with something very, very new. And this year, they came up with this. While people were doubting, the construction started. As the construction started, people were going there to know whether that construction is going according to the plan. Boom! It is true. The Ebonyi State is building what you are seeing here, known as Vaco flyover. So the work now is currently at this level. You see how tall it is? This is the first floor, the road that came across here. This is the second floor, and another road is going on top of here. This is 3-floored overhead bridge. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Beautiful. You can see it very clearly here. This is it. The first one passed as a tunnel. Cross here. The second one will match the level of the ground or of the floor, while the third one is now coming on top of here. If you go to Ebonyi State today, this is exactly what you will see at Vago. And why are they developing it? They want to break record. Just the best overhead bridge in Nigeria, the most beautiful. Remember, Ebonyi State also has the tallest bridge in Nigeria, which is the one that I had shown to you earlier. And if we take a look, this is how it was. No, not this one. Sorry, I made a mistake. The same mistake is always. Well, this is how it is. This is the tallest bridge in Nigeria. Look at it. Very tall. Very tall. This one is known as Iyere flyover, as I said earlier. Look at it here. See how tall it is? Very tall. Very tall. Very, very tall. Very, very tall. And this one is located near the beach, which I talked about earlier. You know, so, and it is a very nice one. So right now they want to break another record as the most beautiful overhead bridge, surpassing the famous Kano flyover. My comment here is not only about what you see there, because many things are happening in Ebonyi State, but it's like nobody talks about it. And apart from Ebonyi State, in Igbo land in general, and this is the reason when I want to talk about Igbo people, and I praise all the governor, many people don't know the reason. The reason is that I have seen majority of their projects and the projects that is going on here and there. Ebonyi State presently is constructing 3 universities at the same time. But I don't want to go to school to talk about school because other states are constructing schools and so on and so forth. So I go to something very bigger. But schools in Ebonyi State is actually needed because they need population. If you check inside the town, you know that the town is very beautiful, but it's not overflowing with population. See the beautiful city, how everything looks, but people are not many. People are not many. So they are creating environments to make sure that people come to live in Ebonyi State. And believe me, if I am to choose a place to live, enjoy myself very quietly, Ebonyi State will be the target. First reason is accommodation here is very cheap, and it is not likely that accommodation is, housing is going to increase in the next coming of years. So if you have a work that is permitted or do from Ebonyi State, this place will be the most beautiful areas to live in Nigeria. You live your life and you enjoy your life. But today, I'm not coming with up there because of that. So let me go to another bigger project that is happening in Ebonyi State. What you are seeing here is another project which is happening in Ebonyi State right now. This project is moribund. It's a project that had been abandoned for many years. Many years. And also, you remember what I said. This is also the reason I praise the new governors in Igbo land. You remember Uzodimma is doing something like this. Concord Hotel. You remember Enugu State Governor did something like this. Presidential Hotel or Hotel Presidential. Now, Ebonyi State has started their own. This is one of the tallest skyscrapers in Igbo land. Job has commenced, as you can see it. If you look at here, you see some blocks, some material. They are working there 24/7. What you are seeing here is scaffold, which they are using for plastering and working and everything. Work has commenced here, and within 1 year, this house will come up with a different look. And when I heard about this project, I was very happy. Believe me. Most of the states that are not improving in Nigeria is where you see this type of things falling off. This, when you begin to see old structures that look good being rehabilitated, is because the state itself has plan for the project. What you are seeing is Abakaliki Trade Center, meaning that here will contain so many things. And I can't wait to see this project being completed because this is going to be very beautiful. I promise you. And when completed, I am coming back to talk about this project because this is going to change the landscape of Ebonyi State. It's going to change the landscape of Ebonyi State, and I thank the governor for carrying on this project. Let's count how many floors it has. So let's start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10-story building, 10-story building, or 9-story building, 10 floors. Marvelous. Or maybe it is 10-story building. Let's view it from up here. Because why can't it complete 10? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 10 floor, 9-story building. Wow, this is beautiful. Aha! I said it must be 10-story building because it has 2 levels. You see this level I was counting is matched to this one, but apart from that, there is another floor here. But that floor is one-sided, only by the left side, the right side. Therefore, if this place is 9, matching this one, it means the one on top here will be the 10th. Aha! It will be the 10th. The only thing is that the 10th floor is not in all the, let's say, did not cover every floor. So it is only on the 10th floor that they put some number of apartments. So, but when it is to be counted, this is 10-story building. Aha! Very good, very good. So, and Ebonyi State is going to rehabilitate it, and believe me, it is one of the best news. Not only because of the house, but because of what I said earlier. It shows that everything is going very well in Ebonyi State. I have seen so many states having houses being abandoned and later on they fall off and all those things. That thing is not a good thing. This thing is showing that the southeast state is actually improving. It's actually improving. Things are working very correctly. This one is the Ndibe beach that I talked about. These people, what does an iPhone with tissue with a towel. This is not a towel. I don't know the kind of this thing. And here, looking at the camera, and other people are swimming. So this area they are located is at what do you call it? Abakaliki side, Ebonyi State side, while the other side is Cross River side. Because this water you see is at the boundary, but this is the best beach ever in Igbo land. Therefore, Dave Umahi and Tinubu has signed to continue with this beach. And if you check, there are some houses close there, not very close there, because this is the water. By my left, you will see water over there. And there is something like resort there, which is this one also. I think it's the same one. It is the same one that I showed earlier. Okay, so there is a resort and there is the water. Wow! Nice one. So this beach is going to be a very nice development. Now, so let me go and show you everything that is happening in Ebonyi State anyway, because this state actually is one of the best states I have ever seen, apart from the beach, which I like so much. At least Igbo land has a beach now, they can call their own beach. And one miracle thing is that this beach is deep, you can swim, and another one, it is greeny, the environment, and it is sandy. So nobody will have to complain about anything here. It looks beautiful and amazing. So let me go through the Ebonyi State and tell you how Ebonyi State looks and how everything. If you have not been to the Ebonyi State, if you are coming to Ebonyi State from Enugu, you will first of all meet what we are seeing here. Everywhere is looking beautiful in Ebonyi State and lights everywhere. Now, one thing that you have to know is that Ebonyi State has good road. And the reason they have good road is that Dave Umahi, who is the current Minister of Work in Nigeria, actually came up with one technology of constructing road with concrete. And that is actually what they are using to construct Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. So, and on getting to here, you find that if you get Ebonyi State, you will not know that Nigeria is using NEPA. Which I don't know how Dave Umahi is getting his NEPA, Maybe because not much people are using the power. So because of that, because Ebonyi State is less populated than any other state in Igbo land. So maybe that is the reason, So the power supply they have is enough for them. And everything here, everything needed in Ebonyi State is actually provided. What you are seeing is in front of the stadium, looking very, very beautiful. Their road is one of the best in Nigeria. And it is not overpopulated. It's not overpopulated at all. So as I continue going, it is still looking the same. The road is the best, so everybody is talking about Ebonyi State. There's no complaint about whether road or no. And another thing that is happening in Ebonyi State is that there are new construction happening here and there, especially because they are constructing many schools at the same time, universities, and also, they are constructing a new school node for the aviation. Most of the things they are having in the southeast is being relocated to Ebonyi State in order to boost the population over there, especially anything about a study. So here is the International Conference Center, which nobody ever talked about. I have talked about this in the beginning of this program. And me also, I never knew that they had an International Conference Center. I have only heard about Enugu International Conference Center, Anambra International Conference Center, Imo International Conference Center, but nobody talked about Ebonyi State. Until today, I came to Ebonyi State to investigate about what they have. Behold, they have one of the most beautiful conference centers in Nigeria. They are using it for everything. If you want to do anything about church, you can also go and use it. If you want to do conference if you want to use it for conference, available. I look at the inside, and the inside is one of the most beautiful places I have ever seen in my life. See how the inside look. This is a Ebonyi State Conference Center. You can also do wedding here, do whatever you want. Very beautiful, very beautiful. So Ebonyi State is one of the states that make very little noise, but keep on doing their work. So here is actually the state house. The type that Soludo built is what you are seeing here. Here is the state house where the governor's house and so on and so forth. Everything is here. And here is when they were constructing the tallest flyover I told you about, which is Iyere flyover located at Eda. You see how tall it is? Wow! Imagine flyover that is as tall as this. We could not get to the end. If you are at the bridge and look down, whoa! Believe me, I don't know how you will feel, when you see something like that, because it is too tall. See how it is. This is the tallest bridge flyover in Nigeria. The tallest. This is when they were building it, and if you go to the middle, this is how it is. And nobody lives here, but because the bridge was actually made to connect one town to another, because there was a problem between people who are living, not a problem, but they are finding it difficult to come into the city. So they use this to connect people from Eda to the city of Afikpo. So as we continue going, if you also remember what I said earlier, that Ebonyi State, when they want to do something, they do it, in a way that it will cause breaking news. Another one is Ebonyi State International Airport, which is now working 24/7. What you see is cars parked everywhere. The only thing is that it's not generating enough flight as it is supposed to be, because Ebonyi State does not have so many when I say population, but they have airports, and a beautiful airport, one of the best airports in Nigeria. When you talk about inside, maybe this is the most beautiful airport when you talk about interior, because unbelievable, and everything is working 24/7 here. That's why I say, if somebody decides to live in Ebonyi State, that person will enjoy his life. Especially if you live inside Abakaliki. Everything that is supposed to be needed is already there. Airport. Now they are creating a city for the beach. The city is quiet. The electricity is enough for them. The road is beautiful. And they have a Ebonyi Mall where you can go and buy whatever you want. And everything is quiet in this area. Believe me. The only town that looks like South America. Believe me, when I see the Ebonyi State, I think about South America. South America looks like this. Not all the South America, because Brazil has skyscrapers and so on and so forth. But when you talk about Cuba, Peru, all those places, this is how their areas look. Or unless you go to maybe the main capital city and all those things, So they have total buildings over there also. But when you walk around and say like Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and Curacao, all those places, this is exactly how the place look. Ebonyi State has a type of view that you would like to have if you visit a place, and having a beach will boost the tourism in Ebonyi State, because it looks like, if you are viewing Ebonyi State, it looks like a place very, very close to the water. And having this Ndibe beach will boost tourism in Ebonyi State, because it is already a beautiful state, especially for tourism. The problem it had is there is no beach. So if you visit Ebonyi State, where would you go? Shopping mall, and that is all. So this Ndibe beach is a mind-blowing. Because there is nothing you will need in Ebonyi State that you will not have. And also the Ebonyi Mall, which I had shown you earlier, known as Abakaliki Trade Center, which has 10-story building, is also going to boost tourism over there. And based on what I'm seeing in Ebonyi State, in the next 10 years, this place will be hot cake. Why do I say so? Because the governors are working very, very seriously to make sure that they beautify the place. Number one, the development in Ebonyi State will only increase instead of decrease. People now are relocating to Southeast because things are getting better. And the majority of people relocating to Southeast are complaining about the high cost of living in some places. Even some people have started complaining in Enugu, both housing and for feeding and so on and so forth. Ebonyi State does not have that problem. Housing very cheap, food very cheap, circulation very cheap. Believe me, this is one of the best places to live in Nigeria. And having beach is another mind-blowing thing, that you will go there, and if you want to go to beach, you take bus. The only thing is that I believe that when everything is completed, there will be a transport from here to Ndibe Beach, which will be helping people for circulation. So I have just come here to show you what they are doing in Ebonyi State about this backup flyover, which is going to be a breaking news. And I am very, very happy over what is happening in the Southeast. And I have told you earlier that all the governors in the Southeast are doing their best. They are all doing their best, So that is why sometimes when I want to talk about governors, I can't tell you that this governor is best, and I can tell you that there are some that are better, but each and every one of them are trying. These are the type of works that every Igbo man wanted to have. Every Igbo man wanted to see airport in his state. Every Igbo man wanted to see good road in his state. Every Igbo man wanted to see hospital and shopping malls and everywhere looking beautiful, having good light and security getting better. All these governors that we have in Igbo land today, they are providing every of these things I have mentioned. Therefore, nothing to complain. There is nothing to complain. Now, before I forget, what you are looking at is inside the tallest bridge in Nigeria. This is how the Iyere flyover, which I showed you earlier, look. if you are circulating there, it is covered as if it is one of the bridges inside Abakaliki. But no, this is how it is. It is, see, sand here and rock here and there. These are the villagers carrying their stuff on the head, trying to cross the bridge. A very quiet place, believe me. Someone who wants to enjoy life, this place is a very nice place. Ebonyi State. Ebonyi State. Especially for people who have money, people who are going for retirement, people who need good life, or people who have their work that they can do the work from anywhere without any problem. Ebonyi State has good schools. They are building more schools every day. Governance, everything is stable. Now, this image is what I want to talk about again. Now, if you are going to the beach, which is most of our topic today, this is the last road that gets you to the beach. Remember, I said that they are building a bridge here. What you are seeing is Ndibe Beach over there. This is Ndibe Beach. But there is one thing you have to remember. Ndibe Beach is one of the longest beaches in Nigeria. It is very, very long. It is not only at one part. But the road you are seeing, what you are seeing here, I think they are selling firewood. I don't know what they are selling here. This road ends here. Over there is water. To cross here, there must be a bridge. Now, Tinubu and Devmahi, they have signed that they will build a road that will connect here to that place you see. But that road they are building is not going to connect to this one. I think it's over there very far away. This is one of the longest bridges because here is like a river. But one thing that bless this river is that all the left side, which is the side of Ebonyi State, is beach. The right side, which is where I face, is Cross River State. They don't have sand, and when they have sand, it's a rocky sand. You can't take it as beach. And that is why they want to build it this way. So the beach is actually what you are looking at over there. And this is how the village over there look. They have nice road tied, but it's like major business here is firewood. Because if I check here, you will see firewood by my right, and also by my left. You can see it here. I believe people are selling firewood or timber. Or I think this is timber. People are selling timber here. So, and I continue going. At night, this image is very beautiful. The first time I saw this image was like 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, when Devmahi was commissioning all the projects, and I was like, this is like Dubai. And that is exactly how it looks, So here is the airport, and if you check out the airport, it is written Muhammad Buhari International Airport, although now the name has already been changed. Okay, so they have changed the name. Even before Buhari passing on, the name was changed because when it opened, many Igbo people criticized it of naming it Buhari for what reason? What has Buhari done for Nigeria? Buhari did not build this airport. It was built by Ebonyi State. Buhari was just a president. He did not give you the money for free. Why never naming it Buhari? And Devmahi quietly understood and changed the name immediately. So this is the breaking news, which is one of the reasons I came here for. And this is the Ezra Bridge and what I told you earlier about the International Conference Center that these people constructed, and they didn't even make noise about it. Nobody even heard about it, So if it was not because I'm here today, I would not have known that it happened. And this one is the bridge at the center. Here I've talked about this image because this is the Ndibe Beach. Ndibe Beach. This is the one of the best places I would like to be in Igbo land. Believe me, I would like to visit here. A very nice beach like this. And you know one amazing thing? People that sell sand, they come here, they dig sand, and that is the reason the place is becoming deeper and even better for swimming. Wow, this is nice. Very nice. I love it. I love the beach. Okay, so this is the international airport, and it looks so beautiful. So I am about to close, but before closing, I will go through everything that I have here. And this is when Devmahi was constructing the airport, and what you see is the airport when it was on construction. And the two people you see is Devmahi with the current governor. So here is one of the best places and the most beautiful places in Ebonyi State, because here is where they have a government house and so on and so forth. Here you have to be in the government before you get into here. This is like 3 and zone, so it's not for everybody. You can see yourself here very easily. So here is actually the conference center, which I told you about, with a picture or image of Devmahi. I believe, what are they doing here? Everybody wear the same clothes. This is like student something. This is like student something or meeting. Everybody wear the same clothes and wear cap and so on and so forth. Oh, this is about APC. Let me check very well. What are they wearing here? I don't know. They must, okay. Coppers. Are you sure? NYC? It's not written NYC. Well, I don't know what they are doing, but they are doing something at the conference center. And that is what the conference center is actually made for. It's made for a meeting like this. But what I feel here is like as if these people are taking exam. Because all this, they are all very busy facing computer or writing something. This is amazing. Is this an exam? Everybody's busy looking at. But not everybody. Over there, People are standing on there. Well, I cannot explain what they are doing over there. The only thing I know is that they are at the International Conference Center in Ebonyi State. Now, here is the best view of Ndibe Beach. As I told you, the water is as green as Atlantic because this water is actually coming from Atlantic Ocean, which is very good. The only thing is that it reached here and expanded. This is actually the biggest water in Igbo land. And one thing that made it beautiful is that it has a beach, but very, very far away from Abakaliki. Now, Dave Umahi has now begun to make it possible for everybody to come here if you want to. And after the road is being created, people are going to troop into this place and be building houses. Mark my word. The village will turn into township very soon. You see, here is by the Ndibe beach. As I told you that they sell sand. See the sand, many people are packing from the water, which is even making the water deeper. But I believe by the time they build the overhead bridge over there, maybe what will happen is that people may not allow people to take water from this thing. But this is a nice beach. Believe me. See. Wow. This is a very, very nice beach. This is Cross River. You see what I said about Cross River? Cross River is like at the mountain. Here is at the valley. The part of Ebonyi State has beach, but the part of Cross River does not have beach. You see a canoe here. See another canoe over there. I believe they are either fishing or looking for sand, which is very beautiful. This lady is posing for picture. She did not know someone like me will come here one day to view what they are doing at the beach. Oh, she looks like, from where? Maybe she looks like a boy lady. I don't know. But it looks very beautiful. So while this one is over here doing high jump at his age, because no, at this age, and this is not high at all. Everybody can jump this. Although he is actually playing, he's not serious about it anyway. It's just they have to do some competition while at the beach. This one is taking picture, telling his friend, "Hey, take me picture," and so on and so forth. It's a good place. It's a good place to be. So the reason I come here is because if you check my video, you will know that most of the time you hear me talking about Lagos, comparing with Lagos, because every Igbo man, all his dream, I mean, not every Igbo man, but most of the Igbo people who are contesting for for governorship election, their dream is to create a good environment that could attract people to visit their state. But this is not only for the Igbos, these are for the entire world. Everybody now knows the importance of tourism. Most of all these nice buildings you are seeing, nice bridges, even talking about airports, governors working 24/7, they are actually doing it in order to attract people, for people to come spend money, and they use the money to develop the states more and more and more. And most of the time, Igbo people talk about why is it that our people have money everywhere, but they are not returning. But all of a sudden, they realize that the reason is because they don't have the amenities and development that could attract Igbo people to come back. These governors we have had in the last 6 years realized it, and they are doing their best. They have improved. Their target is to make sure that everything that is in Lagos and Abuja, they have it in Igbo land, and even better. I have already known their psychology, how they work. Listen to them when they talk. They are talking about bringing a beautiful city into their state, and they are doing their best. If you check the last 6 years to today, remove all the projects that is being produced or done in the southeast, you will remain with nothing. You will remain with nothing. And I have already foreseen what will happen in the next 6 years. In the next 6 years, there is going to be 1 town or 2 towns in Igbo land looking like Dubai. Mark my word. Not by skyscrapers, no, but some good road, good electricity, everywhere looking as if you are in Europe. Because the mindset of the governors in the southeast has changed. This type of governors we have now, they are not the type that will stay years only constructing 1 road or 2 roads. These are people who want to create amenities, create the development projects that will be attracting our people. What Dave Umahi is doing here is a good example of it. He has known that there is a need of beach in Igbo land. He focused on how to connect Igbo land to Cross River. In connecting Cross River to Igbo land, it is no more a state project because it is now an interstate. Then it's become a federal project. Being Minister of Works, he managed to present it to the government, to the president, and the president signed it. What you are seeing here is, after the road has been created, you are going to see a new city emerging here. This particular place you see, this is the target. If you check, Anambra State is creating a new city known as Solution Innovation District. Enugu State is creating a new city known as Enugu Smart City. Ebonyi State is going to create a new city that is different from Abakaliki. And that city may likely be here. And it is going to be for tourism. And if Devumahi and Mwifru do it, it is going to be the most beautiful places in Nigeria. Because the landscape looks different. This beach will blow everybody's mind. You have express passing here. You have everything. You can go to Cross River if you feel, and you can also go to Afikpo or Abakaliki when you want. This place is going to be one of the best places in Igbo land very soon. When I heard the news, I had already known the plan. I say, the reason of doing this is not really to connect with Cross River. Otherwise, they could have connected Cross River from another place, but they are connecting it from the beach. Within 1 year, this road will be finished. Everything completed. The next project in Ebonyi State, wait for a new city coming here. Because I have seen it that Ebonyi State, since Ndibe came into power, he has been doing project upon project, project upon project, project upon project. This time, he finds out that we have a place where our students or people who come to stay in our place, they are going to enjoy themselves. You don't need to be a mathematician to know. If you live in Ebonyi State, and all the time you find out that there is one beach you have very far away, but the students that live in Abakaliki, they go there, they sleep, they go there, they stay, they enjoy, but there is no road that will take you. Of course, they have road, but not good enough. The next plan is how to create a good road to get there. When you get there, this number of students you are seeing here, they will triplicate after the flyover. Because people from Cross River would also come here to enjoy themselves. Now they cannot. If they want to come, they use boats to cross. All the people you are seeing here are people from Ebonyi State. When road pass here, what will happen is people from Cross River will be coming, and the people from Ebonyi State will have a better access road to here. Therefore, number of people will triplicate immediately this road is completed. I mean, number of people visiting this place. If people who are selling ice cream used to sell 2 every day, they will be selling 7 or 8 every day. This will create marketing. People will come here to sell. Many people will come to enjoy. What will that result? That is going to come make that will cause people like Landmark to come and build a mighty hotel here. Boom! Everything will change. If Landmark or a company like that build a big resort here, no matter how far it is, because here people have already started coming here on their own. Igbo people needed a place like this. You market this place, put the announcement or put the advertisement on press and the station and on press anywhere and TV, even YouTubers. Come and see how people will troop here. People are coming on their own alone with all the problems, the challenges and so on to get to here. Imagine when the new road will pass here. That's why I say that this is going to be mind-blowing. And it does not have to be Landmark. Any individual who understands the business very well, once this road is completed, go and get a very nice land here. You will come and thank me later. Because it's too far away, it's not going to cost a lot. I believe that with the 2 million naira or 3 million naira, you can get a plot here. Even so, maybe something lesser. If you buy about 7 or 6 plots, in the next 7 years, you will be a millionaire. As simple as that. This is going to be the fastest developing place in Nigeria when the road is completed. Mark my word. Mark my word. Therefore, watching my video will actually make people to see or know how things are happening in the Southeast. And because me, myself, I'm even liking myself when I watch my video, because I'm like, really, why is it that nobody talks about all these things, you know? Because there are so many things happening in Southeast that many people don't know about, you know? Nobody talks about it. Media even don't tell about it. You know, thank God that I even have a channel that I can actually Google and search the information and come and tell you about it. And one thing you have to know is that anything I bring to this channel is not a fabricated thing. No. There are things that you can actually take your computer and Google, search and do it. The only thing is that I will come with all the informations, not only one, all of them. You can actually understand what is happening in the state at the same time. Like this beach is not only the beach that I come to talk about today. I come to talk about many other things. Then you can actually see and know what is happening in Ebonyi State. Okay? And believe me, I like Ebonyi State a lot. I like Ebonyi State a lot. And after this video, I found out that Ebonyi State has a lot to show, especially this beach and this new road they are constructing. Is going to be a very beautiful place. A very beautiful place. So I think I will stop here, but there is something I want to talk about. If you check Ebonyi State, it's one of the best states in Nigeria currently. 3 years ago, everybody viewed Ebonyi State as the most developing state in Nigeria. And all of a sudden, it is slowed because after the seaport, it's like everything slowed a little bit. And I know the reason. The reason is this. Ebonyi State has built a lot of houses. House is very cheap in Ebonyi State. And the governors, they are working very seriously to make sure that anybody who is coming to Ebonyi State to live will have a good life. Do you know what we see here? This is drainage. How they build drainage. To avoid erosion in future. This type of drainages is the type they build in Europe. You see drainage, you see water passing, you will be like, you like it even. In some areas in Europe, you see some water, drainages, you think it's river. It's not river. It's drainage. It's water from either rainwater or other water that is passing here, and then it turns to river. Remember, Ebonyi State has water there and here and there and here. And these people, they understood all those things. Ebonyi State is building a state that is going to last for a very long time. See the drainage, looking very nice, very, very nice. You know, when you go to Nigeria, sometimes people talk about erosion. Why won't you have erosion? Do you know that as you build road for human, that is also how you build road for water? Otherwise, erosion will take over your state. You don't have to wait for erosion to happen before you begin to take action. And this is exactly what Dave Mahi and Nwifuru is doing, or are doing. Very nice job, very solid one. So, I think I will stop here. You have already seen my take. My take is that apart from that, everything is so beautiful in Ebonyi State. I like the state a lot because it's very quiet. It's a place that if you want to enjoy yourself, go to Ebonyi State. And this time that people can actually work from home because of online I mean is internet and so on and so forth. This is going to be one of the best states to live because the government is good, it's stable, they have nice schools and they build more, and life is very simple in Ebonyi State. Life is very simple. And another one is that accommodation is very cheap. Land also is cheap if you want to build house here. You can actually build a house, and if you have foresight, like me, if you have foresight like me, you can actually watch very well, know a place you believe that you would need to build a house if you have money and want to build a place to rest, and go and get a land there, build a very quiet house in a very near future. All these places you see here will be occupied. Igbo people have started coming back home. Igbo people have started returning. And based on what is happening right now, that everybody is creating security outfit, everybody is turning into technology. Ebonyi State is very soon going to also have CCTV camera, which Enugu has, that made crime to minimize. By the way, the type of crime that happened in Ebonyi State is not the type that will stop you from, no. The crime here is like zero. Nobody disturb anybody here. Believe me, life here is very quiet. But also to improve life, CCTV will be also good. But apart from that, here is quiet. When I talk about Ebonyi State, I'm not talking about people who live in the bush, you know, in the boundary between Kogi and no, those people are the farmers. So sometimes you see herdsmen attack over there and here. But based on what I have seen and how Enugu State tackle the herdsmen by providing security outfit and those forest guard with the police that are teamed with police, with the CCTV camera and the banning cattle rearing without anybody hearing about it, Ebonyi State will do such something like that. And I know that this is just the era of herdsmen, but that is going to be tackled very soon. You see this CCTV everybody's using is going to be tackled very soon. I know it. And remember, this is Southeast. Even the herdsmen, they are also running away from Igbo land these days. That is why you don't see many herdsmen attacking Igbo land as it used to. The problem Igbo people face now is sometimes even the unknown gunmen, which in Ebonyi State is not happening like that anymore, you know. So, and everybody, all those things are, you know, getting better each day by day, you know. So, also many other things. So, anybody who has a very good foresight or has a very nice vision will know that land in Igbo land will only get better if you know how to invest. Rush Igbo now. This time, otherwise, in a very near future, you will not be able to do whatever I want to do in Igbo land. Believe me. So, because I've already seen it. It doesn't matter anywhere, but Ebonyi State, especially this beach, is going to be one of the places that is going to be hot cake. Once they begin the construction of the bridge, rush to this place. Rush to this place. Since people have started trooping here without bridge, without anything, only people from the Ebonyi side When the bridge is completed, people will be coming from Cross River, no, from Calabar, Cross River. And people would replicate from Ebonyi. Then come and see. Come and see. This is going to be the major beach that is going to serve Cross River and also serve Igbo people. As simple as that. Because another beach is very, very far away in Atlantic Ocean. That is very far. Therefore, this is a very good news for Igbo land. And I cannot thank Dave Umahi and Winfrey enough. Since Dave Umahi come into power, this Dave Umahi you see here is a game changer. Igbo people will have to one day just invite this man and thank him. And you would ask me why. Well, whatever you are seeing happening in Igbo land now, this is the beginner. Every development you see happen in Igbo land, this man changed everything. He came into power and showed people that governance is not only to be in office. He caused breaking news everywhere. Everybody talked about Ebonyi State. It is from this man that both Enugu State and Abia State copied from. And due to his good governance in Ebonyi State and the project he did, he was chosen by Tinubu to work as Minister of Work. Governance before was not about building new cities. If you remove everything this man built in Ebonyi State will remain zero. The same thing that is happening in other states in eastern Nigeria. If you remove everything most of all those governors are doing in the southeast today, some of them have only been in office for 2 years, their state will remain zero. You will not have anything to point hand at. They learnt it from Dave Umahi. It is this man, Dave Umahi, that changed all the story. Formerly, Igbo people used to complain, we are marginalized, we cannot have a port, we cannot have this, no good road in our community, there is no place to pass. Dave Umahi came and used the state money, the money that the state is getting, to rebuild all the road, flyover here and there, up and down. So when all these governors were coming into power, their promise is how to bring what Dave Umahi did in Ebonyi State and even do better. And this time, they are even doing better. And believe me, the next governors that will come ahead them will do much more. Because they have already laid the boundary. That this is the place you could at least reach and also try to cross. Governors are now taking their governorship as if it is a competition. Go and see what Hope Uzodinma is even doing. Hope Uzodinma is handling about 5 or 6 projects. I'm going to talk about Hope Uzodinma because there is a good news coming from over there. Very soon, Imo State will have 24/7 power supply. It's going to be mind-blowing. Very soon, I mean, it's in the next 2 months. I'm going to talk about that because that is a breaking news. Abia State having 24/7 power supply. Imo State follow up 24/7 power supply. Where is the next state? These are the things that Igbo people never expected that they would be the beginners. Everybody is laughing at Nigeria because of power supply. 2 Igbo states have achieved it. Hope Uzodinma is going to make the announcement very soon. Immediately the announcement is made, the power will turn on. 24/7 like Aba. Enugu is also improving. Changing Enugu into London. Anambra State the same. Abia State uncountable. No Igbo man believe that what they are seeing today would be possible, but it is happening. So I am going to stop here because I'm marveled based on what is happening in Abia State and Ebonyi State and Igbo land in general. But my happiness is about this express road that is going to pass through this Ndibe beach. Because what it shows is that there is going to be Ndibe smart city very soon. Go and write it somewhere. Therefore, thank you very much for watching. This is Prisas TV. I will be bringing to you everything that is happening in the state and also in maybe in country in general. And I am only focused on Igbo now because there are so many news coming out. But when I found out that I've talked about all the information in Igbo land, then I will go to other area and I'll be bringing to you what is happening everywhere in Nigeria. And I have a question for you. After watching this video, and you have seen how tourism is important in Nigeria and everybody is trying to create tourism, do you believe that when this express that is going to pass here pass, And the beach created, this is a very beautiful beach. This is like Lopia Beach. And the beach finally created here, although there is a beach already. But do you think that when Dave Mahi have this road done, people coming more than they are coming here? Tell me whether this beach can challenge the beach in Lagos if properly developed as a nice beach. Not this one that has 5 students, 6 students, maybe 24, they are coming here every day. But come with money, people come with money, develop it. Do you think this beach can challenge Lagos Beach? Write it down on comment section. And if you think, tell me when you think that it could happen. Is it now? Is it in the next 5 years? Or immediately when the road is created? Because the road has already been signed. This is going to happen. So thank you very much for watching, and see you on the comment section. Know it that you've been watching Prizes TV.